You ever scroll through Instagram or watch your friends post stuff and feel like, man, everyone's doing better than me? Better cars, better jobs, way more friends, seemingly perfect lives. And you start comparing yourself. You start thinking you're behind, you start doubting yourself, and you just start overthinking everything. And look, I've been there. Every single guy in their 20s has been there. Here's the thing: nobody's life is as perfect as it looks online or even in person. Your friend who seems to be living the dream, he's probably fighting battles you'll never know about. Debt, anxiety, family stuff, pressure, mistakes, you'll never know. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. And comparison is the trap. The second that you start comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, you lose every single time. It makes you feel small, unworthy, stuck. But here's the secret that most guys don't hear until it's too late. The only person that you should compare yourself to is yourself. Your growth isn't about beating anyone else. It's about doing a little better yet than yesterday. Just a little stronger, a little smarter, a little bit more focused, a little less distracted. That's it. It's you versus you. Not him, not her, not anyone else. None of that matters. Just think about it. The guy with the fancy car, he might be stressed out of his mind. The one with the perfect relationship, maybe it's barely holding together. The friend with tons of followers and they're so popular, most of them don't even know the real him. We all have private battles. We all have struggles that don't show up on feeds. And what looks like winning to you might just be his or her mask. And chasing someone else's highlight reel, that's not growth, that's exhaustion. The truth is that comparing yourself to others is just a waste of time because you could scroll forever. You're going to feel like you're losing, you'll get frustrated, and at the end of the day, it's just not even going to move your life forward. So why do it? What does move your life forward? Focusing on yourself, on your habits, on your own growth, on getting just a bit better today than yesterday. Measure progress by your own standards. Did you level up today? Did you handle something better than you would have last week? Did you take a step closer to your goals? That's all that matters, you guys, because it's hard in your teenage years. It's even harder in your 20s, especially because everybody seems like they have it together. But most people are just better at masking their struggles. And here's the thing: the guy who seems ahead, he's still fighting too. People look at me right now, self-made multimillionaire. I drive a fancy car, but I'm stressed as hell with my business. And people just see the highlight reel, which is the fancy car, and they think and assume I'm doing great. Like, that's just to show in my own life, everybody has their own stuff that you'll never know about. And that's why it's pointless to be comparing yourself to other people. And your private battles, whatever they may be, they're just part of your story. Life wouldn't have any meaning if it was just a constant uptick. There needs to be ups and downs. That is what makes life life. And you shouldn't be running from your battles. Don't hide them. Don't compare those battles that you're dealing with to someone else's highlight reel, because you're doing your own thing, and that's all that counts. The real flex, too, it's not having more money, more cars, more friends. The real flex is being a lifelong learner, growing, handling your life, and just being a little better than yesterday, because that's sustainable success, and nobody could take that away from you. So stop measuring your life against someone else's. Start measuring it against someone and who you were yesterday, because that's where the real confidence is going to come from. And if you need a reminder, is most people don't see the hard work behind the scenes, your struggles, the anxiety, the mistakes. Nobody ever is going to show that part online or on social media. So if you feel like you're behind, just relax. You're not. You're just in your own story. Focus on yourself, build your habits, take action, and handle your business. Because life isn't a race against anyone else. It's just a race to be the best version of you. And that version isn't someone else's life. It's your own. So if this video somehow manages to find you, just remember, stop comparing. Start growing and focus on you versus you, because that is the only comparison that actually matters in your life. If you guys found any value from this video, we have a lot more on the page. This is Mind of G. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and we will catch you guys on the next one.